Coucou mes chers amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Hi everyone, hope you're doing great. In this video, let's learn how to pronounce French colors. If you want to improve your French pronunciation and feel more confident and comfortable when you speak it, then this channel is the perfect place for you. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Without any further ado, let's get started. And the first thing I wanted to discuss is actually some grammar before we dive into pronunciation stuff. If you're already familiar with an adjective agreement in French, then you just may use the timestamps to go straight to the pronunciation section. But first, let's discuss adjectives and nouns in the French language, so all the pronunciation part makes sense. French nouns all have genders. It means they can be either masculine or feminine, masculin or féminin. And it is kind of easy to determine a gender of an animate word like father, masculine, or sister, feminine. It becomes a little bit too complicated when it comes to inanimate words like door, une porte, feminine, or apartment, un appartement, masculine. As non-native speakers, we usually learn a word's gender with the word itself. And it gets even more complicated when it comes to adjectives. Adjectives exist to describe nouns. And they must agree with the nouns. They must follow them in grammatical form. So if an adjective is used with a feminine noun, then this adjective must be in its feminine form. Some adjectives have just one form for both masculine and feminine genders. Some may change a little bit, like you would add one letter, and some change completely. So this is why in the next section of the video, we're gonna be pronouncing colors and you'll see exactly what I'm saying now. Some colors are gonna have multiple forms for masculine and feminine words. Now pronunciation. As always, reminder, I'll try to be as slow as I can and I will exaggerate my pronunciation so you can see each movement that I make. I suggest you do the same, try to be slow, exaggerate, because you need to teach those muscles to move in a different way, which is tricky. So make sure you pronounce it right before you pronounce it quickly and normally. Rose. Rose. When we pronounce O fermé, closed O, we pull our tongue back and we close our mouth. And also make sure you pronounce Z, rose, and not S. It is voiced sound here. Rose. If you struggle with R sound, I'll have a separate video about that. There will be a link somewhere here and in the description as well. Rouge. Rouge. Similar here, oo, this is closed sound, so oo, and you pull your tongue back. And je is pronounced as voiced. Rouge. Your turn. Rose. Rouge. Orange. Orange. O, it's open O, but it may be a little bit hard to pronounce it too open in this position, so we can slightly close it, so it's going to be in the middle. Orange, orange. Then we have nasal A sound, on. We pronounce it by the movement from here. You should feel like you're pushing your voice or the airflow up, and it goes through your nose. Orange. Notice the form of my lips, so it is slightly more rounded, and my chin doesn't move. Orange, orange. And we pronounce je sound voiced after we pronounced the nasal sound. Otherwise, it's gonna sound like this, orange. You'll hear this O sound, which is not supposed to happen. Orange. Orange. And as always, do not forget to repeat everything after me. Jaune. 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 So here we have closed O. AU, two letters, always give us O, closed O sound. Jaune, J, J, jaune. Marron, marron, marron. When we pronounce A here, your tongue is supposed to be on your lower teeth like this. It's supposed to feel light, the sound. Marron. Of course, double R is just pronounced as one R. And then we have nasal O. Nasal O is similar to nasal A. It's more rounded here, but nothing moves here. Marron, ron, and you feel like you're pushing it up. Marron. Beige, beige, beige. EI always give us E sound. It's open E. E. Do this with me. E. Beige. Bleu, 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 bleu. Here we have two forms. We add E at the end for feminine words, but it is not pronounced. So you will not hear the difference. It's pronounced the same, but you will see the difference when you write words down. But both of them are pronounced bleu, E. The hard part is E sound, which is closed E sound. We can pronounce it open, E, and it can also be closed, E. At the end of the words, in most of the cases, it's E fermé always. So when we pronounce the E sound, your upper lip is supposed to cover the lower lip a little bit. E, and your tongue stays near your lower teeth. So it is not pulled back. It is here at the front. E. Bleu, bleu. And when we pronounce E, we're supposed to touch the upper part of our mouth. La, la. Like this. So it's only your tongue that is moving. Try it with me. La, le, la, le, bleu. The same for noir, noir, noir. We've got E at the end for feminine words, but it doesn't change pronunciation. Noir. We've got W sound here. W. W. It's like wagon. Wagon, which I'm mispronouncing, of course. English words. Noir. Noir. Sometimes though, this E will be kind of pronounced. You can hear it in songs. They will pronounce it as noir, noir, similar to E fermé, sometimes less tense, but usually in the songs they pronounce it just to keep up with the rhythm of the song, but in just daily life, feel free to pronounce everything the same here in this adjective. Vert, verte, vert, verte, vert. So here's two different forms for masculine and feminine. We do the same, we just add E at the end, but because T is quite often not pronounced at the end of the words, it is silent. With this E added, it becomes pronounced. So that's the difference in the pronunciation. Vert, the main vowel here, is though the same in both cases. It's E ouvert again, and it's pronounced with widely open mouth. Vert, vert, and verte, verte. Try to pronounce the last sound T in the position of E. Verte. Hi Floki, came to practice French? Verte. So E is not technically pronounced, but it influences the last consonant T. T is pronounced in the position of E. Once again, vert, verte. Un arbre est vert. Un arbre est vert. Une robe est verte. So for English, it's going to be the same exact word, but because in French we need an adjective to agree with its noun, it changes. And here are some more crazy examples of masculine and feminine adjectives. Blanc, blanche. Here we have nasal A sound for blanc, blanc. Also try not to forget how to pronounce le. Le, it touches the upper palate of our mouth. Le, le, and then it drops suddenly without any other movement. Le, le, le. Blanc, blanc, and nasal A again. Blanche. We've already discussed it. First, we complete pronouncing nasal A sound, and only then we pronounce sh. Blanche, not blanche, blanche. No, we do blanc, pronounce, we go to sh. And sh is kind of pronounced in this E position again. Blanche. Le mur est blanc. Le mur est blanc. La porte est blanche. Your turn. Blanc, blanche. Gris, grise. On E, we smile and our mouth is kind of closed. I. Gris, grise. Z. Do not lose it here. I know that in some languages, consonants can become voiceless in some of the cases. This is Russian language case, for instance, and I know that many Russian students make this mistake of pronouncing gris. No, it's grise. Mon ordinateur est gris. La bouteille est grise. Violet, violette. Violet, violette. We've got two open sounds here. O, e, o, e. Let's do this together. Violet, violette. This open O, though, it can be kind of quite often in the fast speech and can be reduced to more like medium O. So it's not going to be as open O, but it's more like o. Violet, violette. Your turn. Violet, violette. I hope this quick practice was useful to you. If so, like this video and subscribe to my channel for more French videos like this one. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Merci tout le monde. Salut!